Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is going to come under Standout Purchases or Standouts Purchased. However, I did not actually purchase this. This is entirely thanks to Dirty Pat Walsh, my good friend up in Canada. I received a package from him this morning, and inside of it was a number of Canada-only products. So this is not the review of them. This is just a quick overview of what I have in my possession now, thanks to Dirty Pat Walsh. Pat, I thank you. So, first and foremost, the Skoal Dark. Also, from Skoal Original Snus, which is interesting because I believe this actually to be a direct descendant relation to a United States Skoal product that was discontinued. It is one of two. It is either Skoal Original Dry or Dry Original, or it is Skoal Citrus Snus. I'm not sure yet because I have not opened the can. And Pat also sent me, and completely took me by surprise because I hadn't even really thought about the possibility of this. He sent me down this, which is a pouch of pipe tobacco. Now, it is named Mr. B's, but this is actually a Brigham's product, which is interesting in itself because when they changed the tobacco laws in Canada, I guess, Brigham's products basically disappeared from the U.S. market. Brigham had a line, it was in tins, and there were some pouch products, and I believe they were still making pipes, and there might have been a couple pipe tools. And when Canada a number of years ago switched their laws up, Brigham all but disappeared. For the longest time, online realtors of pipe tobacco had them as sold out, but then I knew it was over when sold out turned into them being removed from the sites altogether. So I will be interested to try that out. The Skoal Snus has its interesting points too, due to the fact that I'm all but sure this is one of two possible products this came from, or it may still be. It's probably the same recipe if I'm right. And the Skoal Dark, which for those that don't know, is a sweetened natural. He sent me two of these. I have already opened one, so I could get an idea about, what I'd be saying for a review later on. It's really good. And although they come in metal lids now, I can see what Pat says about the backs. It's sort of a generic back. It's very reminiscent of a Pinkerton product, although to tell you the truth, I think these might be a little bit more sturdy. But even so, they're all made up with the duty stamp. It's made up for with that. Okay? You have warnings. And then you have the French warning, which is what all the white is around the... it's not warnings, it's actually product information. It's nicotine levels and whatnot. Now, the English warning is probably a good idea in my mind, that this is highly addictive, because at the price of these things, you probably should tell somebody ahead of time if they may be urgently needing to buy more. The French vary. Some of them are just the fact that under no circumstances whatsoever will they ever let on that any of them and all of them know English. And then sometimes you will get a package where they just, put out there that even if it's, 12 noon on a sunny day, they will all be driving with their high beams on. So, it's typical French Canadian, Quebecian, need to knows. So anyway, Pat, I thank you very much. This was much more than I expected. I sort of had guessed at this, but the pipe tobacco was definitely a surprise. I look forward to doing reviews of these guys. The Skoal Dark may very well come later today. Anyway, I hope everyone is well and taking care of themselves. Thank you again, Pat, and God bless. And before I go, check out Dirty Pat Walsh. Okay? He can be found under my featured channels on my homepage. He's trying to get his subscriptions up a little bit. He does a lot of Canadian perspectives on smokeless tobacco products, and also he does quite a bit of music. Okay? So check him out, and hopefully he won't follow through with a threat that if he gets up to 150 subs, he's going to do a full can of Derringer, because I like Pat, and I'd hate to see anything happen to him. Anyway, guys, take care of yourselves. God bless.